6 o'clock here on WRCJ. Happy birthday, John Phillips.
Morning, y'all. It's a beautiful day here in Detroit. It's going to be like almost 70 today, which in normal temperature is like high 20s. It's just going to be glorious. Look at this sunshine. So, it's been a while. Hello again. Going to take a different route to the house today. We're going to get to take the freeway. So let's go and get on the freeway. Freeways here in Detroit are pretty fun. Yeah, they're pretty fun. They can be a little bit rough, but they're getting better all the time, and they're pretty good these days. So we've got to go the long way around because this freeway entry is closed. Maybe permanently. Yeah. So things are feeling pretty good here at the moment. I quit my job at Ford, had my last day on Friday. So this has been my first week not having to make that awful commute. And the weather has just turned wonderful on me. So it's really great. And the election, decent result, got a lot to say about it, but relief is primary in my feelings on the matter. Yeah, so we have to go on the freeway in this direction and then get off at the next exit and do a turny roundy and then come back. We want to be on that other side, going that way, but this is just the quickest way to do it, which is weird, but it is, so whatever. Here we go. Oh, you bloody. Alright, now we get on for real. This is tricky here because... Oh, where are you gonna go? We're going. Is there anyone there? Alright. So we're getting on to 75 south. One of Detroit's main freeways. Runs right through the guts, so the direction we're going would take us right into the middle of the city, or just skirting through the middle. And we are looking to get onto 94, which is the freeway to Chicago. Come on, buddy. Get in there. There you go. Do not snake. No snaking allowed. Not snake. No snaking. When people because we're clearly merging, so when people try and snake on the right, I start bobbing and weaving. I like to do a bit of blocking, a bit of active blocking. I see myself as an advocate of justice here on the road, and I'll do what I can without putting anyone in danger. Just like keep order, you know, like a sheepdog. People have a similar attitude to that, but they also use guns and they take things a bit far. There's pretty regular incidents of motorists shooting at each other, but when you see how some people drive, it's just like it's only a matter of time until they bump into someone just like them, and that's when you get these little wildfires that break out. So yeah, tempers get a little frayed, don't they? So, I mean, it's easy to see why everyone's stretched to the limit in this country. Working jobs they hate to buy shit they don't need. Alright, so now we're going west. West on 94. There's an amazing factory to our right. I'll just show you. There's this abandoned factory site. It's incredible. One of my favourites. And now we're just going to cruise for a little bit. Yep, so it's looking like Uncle Joe's going to take the helm of the good ship America, and I don't know. Like, there's some things that the Democrat Party could really do right to make the most of this situation. I mean, they've lost a lot of ground comparatively. Considering the projections and everything. So if they veer left and actually tell the Republicans to F off and just like say we're going to do what's best for the people, and we're going to hold power to account, I think they'd get a pretty positive response from that. But, you know, they're an old brittle institution and they've only done things like a very specific type of way for most of history, so most of contemporary history anyway. So it's a bit optimistic to believe that they'll make a shift like that. So yeah, not optimistic, but it is kind of satisfying to see Trump just so dejected. I actually felt a little bit of a tiny bit of sympathy for the bloke when he kind of waddled off stage after delivering his like just insanely optimistic, lie-filled tirade about electoral fraud. It was, yeah, he's the product of a sick society, people. He really is, and there's people like him all over this country. Just because of being raised in like just a toxic soup of really anti-human ideologies. But we all know that, don't we? So we're on 94. It's a little bit congested. I guess there is some kind of rush hour traffic. There's the occasional accident that'll slow things down a bit. But we get to do it at a leisurely pace, so that's nice. Yeah, we got a 5-0 situation. Oh, someone's airbag went off. Oh, they've got a blowout. Bad blowout. Man, people got to look after their cars. I see so many like just hardcore blowouts. It's like, man, that tire must have been on threads for like months. It's rough, man. It's rough. The people need help. Screaming out for help. Freaking politicians are too busy politicianing. What you doing, bruh? Is that an abandoned car just there? Yep. So that's an abandoned car just like there at the intersection. This place on the left is Aqua Place, so cool, best compound. Dude has built this like 8-foot fence all the way around it using shipping container panels. So it's just like corrugated hardcore steel. Oh man. When the shit goes down, I'm knocking on that man's door. Or actually no. There's a lesson there. Knock on your neighbour's door before the shit goes down. Say hi, introduce yourself. Because when the shit goes down, you'll have established the beginnings of what could potentially be a very helpful relationship. And, you know, there are no strangers, just friends you haven't met yet. So here we are, we're approaching from the other side. Wonder if that was Dorian's bus driving up past in the distance there. So I was here yesterday doing a bunch of stuff. We're about to look at that. The fellas made a little bit more progress on the gutters, but that's a situation that I'll talk about soon. Otherwise, yeah, making the most of my unemployment and this glorious weather. Check out these fall colours. What a dream. Yes, yes. Hello. So now we're inside. Yeah, quit my job at Ford. Got more time now. Weather's amazing. It's just really nice here right now. So getting stuck in. I got a dumpster delivered. Bloody hell, I just drove all the way here and forgot that I was having a dumpster delivered. I mean, I got a call from the guy earlier. Just in my short-term memory, if you know what I mean. Check it out. Dumpsterino. So we're going to try and fill that bad boy up in the next 6 days. So that'll be fun. You'll see some pretty fun installments regarding that. But yeah, yesterday, big day. Did a big frame up of my shower. So what's going on in here is that you've got a bathroom and you've got a window right in the middle of that back wall. So what I'm doing is I'm running, because originally there was a bathtub running all the way across the back wall under the window, which is nice, but it didn't leave room for much else in this room. So what I'm doing is I'm running a shower this way with a spot here. So I'll just try and make this clearer. So that's where the toilet will be. This is where the doorway. Hang on, so we'll walk in the door. It's just hard to get the angles right. So this is the door to the bathroom here. So we walk in the door, and then here to our left is the toilet nook, and then separating the toilet nook from the rest of the room is this wall here, which is the shower wall. So then once we're in, let's go inside the shower. So now we're inside the shower and we've got a bench, and then next to it there's going to be a vanity here, and then there's going to be some kind of screen, I think, sitting on top of this. Actually the vanity counter is going to come over the top of this, so I'm going to see how it works with water and everything, but it's kind of unusual, but I think it's going to be cool. And where there's this step in this like little knee wall, there's going to be like a recessed shelf, because the vanity counter height is here, but the windowsill is too low for me to run that into to there. So instead of like dying this bench awkwardly in the middle of space, I'm going to step it, and there'll be like a little rectangle of recessed countertop here, and then that's a spot for a pot plant or, you know, whatever. It just looks a bit more deliberate. We're responding to the conditions that way, and it should work out pretty cool. And then this is all going to be tiled. So I've done this vapor barrier and patched up the insulation in spots. Where's the pink insulation? It's there. Yeah, there's like cool, so patched up insulation spots. And that's all nice and airtight now with this like seal stuff around the edge. Like this acoustic sealing stuff. It's kind of gooey, it takes ages to cure, and it's really flexible and makes for a nice airtight seal. So we should be able to keep the nice warm air in this bathroom and keep the moist air out of the wall and just have a good time. Yes, that was pretty cool. And I just need to finish blocking around the edge bottom of this wall. So see how I've like blocked at the bottom of those studs? I just need to do that over here between these ones, and then my pan liner, my shower pan liner, can kind of drop in there, and then we can proceed to the next stage, which is putting in the pan liner and then putting in the like mortar bed that will then make the base for the shower tiles. Yeah, so I'll be able to drill holes for these fixtures soon, and then I'll put my cement sheeting down, and yeah, it's gonna be great. What else? Oh yeah, this is just a good view. You can kind of see it quite well from here, because this is in the room next door, so at the moment it's all still open, so you can see what's going on the other side of the room, on the other side of the wall in that other room. So see there's the bench, that's the shower cavity, and then behind that is where the toilet will be. Yeah. I think it's going to work out okay. It's my truck. So there's that. Very exciting. Part of this dumpster effort is also to get rid of all of this stuff, including this bathtub. I don't need or want this bathtub. Get rid of all of this rubbish. I'm not sure about the lath. I need to get it out of here anyway. I just want to clear this entire space and just make room for like visioning. I don't feel like there's much going on while it's super messy, but like clearing stuff out and refreshing everything, it's just going to make a huge difference to the vibe and to morale for the workforce here. It's just hard. It's kind of taxing working around mess because you're always like, you've got to be paying attention constantly. You can't kind of get into a groove so much. You still do, but it's not the same. So yeah, that'll be cool. And then, so that's, the gutters are getting done slowly. My mate Tim is having trouble finding reliable, organised help. And they're doing an okay job, but they just keep taking on other stuff. I don't bloody understand these tradies who are just like constantly having to zip off to do something somewhere else, and they do like 3 or 4 different things every day, just nibbling away at projects, wasting just ungodly amounts of time in like setting up and then packing away each time. You'd think if you're going to set up for a job like putting gutters on a house, you'd get there first thing in the morning, get set up, do it properly, get everything out in the open, get organised, and then just smash it out until it's finished, and then pack everything up, and then you're done, and you can get your money and you can move on to the next job. But no, these guys will come, they'll unpack everything, get everything out, get organised, put up like 2 strips of gutter, and then realise they've got to like do something somewhere else. So then they pack everything away. So they've worked for like 2 or 3 hours, and they've spent an hour like just getting set up and putting things away. I don't understand. Anyway, Tim and I are kind of victims of this at the moment. Contractus disorganizus is the species we're dealing with, I think. And you know, we can all go there sometimes, but mate, I just don't understand. It's annoying. There's no great rush. I just want my gutters on before winter really sets in, so that the house looks decent, and yeah, it's going to make a big difference. Election, pretty interesting. I'm loving not being at Ford anymore. I think I told you in the drive. Might have a new job with an architect from New York who's got like 115 houses in Virginia Park, which is just up the road, that he's rehabbing. So you need someone here in Detroit to run that side of things, which is a dream job. It's like, what the hell? I can't believe this opportunity's kind of drifted down. And so I met with his development director here in Detroit, Hazel, cool chick. Had a good chat, looked through one of the houses, and it was awesome. So I think that might be a go, which I'll be likely to start sometime, probably beginning of December, after Thanksgiving. So yeah, it's very exciting. Plus my property management job ticking away, and it'll just be a lean month. I'm going to Colorado still, although COVID's taking off here a bit, and we'll see how realistic that is in like a week and a bit's time. But anyway, yeah, that's it. I'm going to get back to filling up this dumpster, and I'll post another update soon. It's going to be a content heavy weekend, so yeah, stay tuned. Peace.